Well, this is all about fishing cables through walls. And this is a really small example we have here. And we've already taken a glow rod available at your local hardware store and fished this through our entrance hole here and a corresponding hole in the top plate of the wall. So we're going to tape our bundle of cables to this glow rod and pull it through. And as you might expect, on a full-size wall that's not a little model, this could get a little more complicated, and usually is a two-person job. Nice to have somebody at the top plate, which sometimes means being up in the attic, or having a helper under the sole plate in the basement if you're going down, because it's hard to see.
All right, so I'm up here, and basically this is a residential type situation. The header up here is wood, and there's a hole drilled at the top of the header, and Dave has inserted the glow rod from the hole that's in the wall, and it's been guided upward, and now it's ended up here. And so the next thing is you need to attach your cable to the end of the glow rod, and the way you do that is you stagger your cable lengths like so. And the reason why is you have them all even and attach it to the glow rod. You're going to have a really big item that can just stop and get hung up in that wall. So you want to stagger it to make it as low profile as you can, and you're going to want to use most likely electrical tape to attach it to your glow rod. It's also relatively difficult to use too much electrical tape. So we're going to put the glow rod, this is the bullnose style, it's going to go past the last cable jacket end, and we're just going to start taping it on there in a spiral fashion.
Like I said, it's hard to use too much. In other words, use a lot, yeah. Because if you use too little, it could come apart in the wall, and boy, you could have a mess. We're going to have a lot of friction as we pull.
And then Dave, of course, this is make-believe in a way. So Dave, of course, is going to be down below pulling on the glow rod. So my job is to make sure that this cable is staying nice and even and guided, no kinks, no coils or anything going down that wall. Any sort of kink or coil that gets past this hole is going to potentially cause you a great deal of grief. So we're ready for this to go down. Mr. Dave, if you want to start pulling on that.
And notice I'm actually pushing in on the glow rod a little bit through the hole to try to guide this nose through the hole.
And then pull all of your excess through, and don't go yanking it tight. You do want, remember, Ethernet cable has a bend radius. You don't want a nice 90-degree turn in your cable. So this is about the maximum that you want to have. You don't want to have this hitting a really hard angle. So that's essentially what it is. And how much do we have excess down there? Oh, more than enough to terminate. Okay, great. So at this point, the cable is ready to dress and terminate into the patch panel. And that's going to be the subject of our next video. Before I close up this one, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, I don't think so. As you might expect, it's a little more involved with a longer distance and with things hidden inside walls. And this shows you at least the basic concept.
Right. It's also underscores the reason why we skipped. So there's a bay here that has electrical cable in it. It also underscores why it's so important to go to an empty bay, because even if you are able to maintain 8 inches away from your electrical with the Ethernet, the problem is that you've got a bunch of additional things on there. You've got staples, you've got the Romex wire, you've got a box. There's all sorts of things you can hit on your way down and snag the cable up on. So it's just best to have an empty bay, quite frankly. All right, so that pretty well wraps up this particular video. Hope you found it useful. Check out our Cable Academy on our website at trueCABLE.com, and ring that subscription bell, and make sure you subscribe to some notifications. Leave a comment below. We love comments, and we'd be happy to respond to them. And with that, I'm going to say Have a great day and happy networking.